We are live at Falkor Bay on a beautiful afternoon. A great day for boxing. Next to me, of course, is Johnny Nelson.
Todd, always a pleasure to work with you. Always a pleasure.
Time for our tail of the tape. Joe Calzaghe. Here comes the pride of Wales. You are looking at an It's Dimitri Bivol. Here's the man who took the boxing world by storm.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner, presenting the renowned unified world champion with a remarkable undefeated career, introducing the 2-division champion of the world and boxing's pride of Wales, please welcome Joe.
And of course, we fight outside today. The build-up to this fight has been incredible. Both of these men verbally sparring for weeks, and now they get it on for real. No rest for the weary. Good counter punch. Neither fighter willing to slow down. Johnny, you would know this better than me, but I would hate fighting someone with this swarmer style. They don't let you breathe. They don't let you get off the ropes. You can't get your offense off. You just got to deal with them.
You've got to be fit to fight a fighter like this because they will stay in your face. They will throw punches at you. They don't even let you breathe. You've got to be fit. If you're not fit, the fight's over.
Nice counter shot. This has been a very competitive round as we reach the midway point.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
It's all offense all the time. He threw a punch and just got countered. Nice defense on that hook. There's a counter shot. Those counter punches have to hurt. And he scores with the counter. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Talk about Calzaghe in that last round. The game plan does not seem to be working here. What's he have to do differently?
Every second, every minute of this fight is important.
He's going to be confident.
Here we go. It's round 2. Coming off a very tough round. Let's see what they do here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Counter punch right up the middle. Misses with the straight left. If you're a counter puncher, then basically you do the counter attack. You let them get their punch off first, and then you answer in kind.
Todd, I understand what you're saying, but you've got to be on this. You've got to be on it. You've got to be a pro. You've got to think right. Concentrate.
Nice counter. Perfect counter shot. No rest for the weary. This fight a little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
The straight right just misses. Time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Misses with that uppercut. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. A very competitive competitive round with 10 seconds left. Talk about Calzaghe in that last round. They've got the momentum. They've got the advantage. How do they carry that into the next round?
Dominance, without a doubt, makes it look so easy.
Good work. That's it. Breathe. Just get your breath back. Good work. Go back and win the round.
There's the bell for round 3. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything worked. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
That counter punch caught him clean. Tried to score with a jab. A perfect counter lands. Well done with that counter shot. Catch and shoot. They call it the chin. How strong is your chin? Do you have a glass chin? These are things that can affect the fight.
Don't get trigger happy because all of a sudden you're going to be gassing yourself out trying to get that shot and that's when they catch you.
Halfway through the round. Did you see that? We've never seen Bivol hurt quite like this. What's going to happen? And right back into the fray.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What will they do? What will they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
They exchange punches. You'd like to see more jabs. Jab does not score. Has to be careful for that. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Talk about Calzaghe in that last round. At this point, you got to believe he... Here we go to the 4th round. Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Punch, counter punch. How about that time counter shot? What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym, you can do it in a fight. They've got to relax.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Beautiful counter punch. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. That counter shot lands. The Pride of Wales in some real trouble. No, we don't see a knockdown.
Green Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
Missing with that jab. Let's see that again.
Shot from the gods, they say. A shot from the gods.
Talk about Bivol in that last round. Beaten, bruised, on On to the fifth we go. Last round was a disaster. What can they do here to turn this around?
2 knockdowns in that last round. There'll be sheer panic in that corner. What do? Do they throw the towel in? Do they let him come back out again? Because they know their fighter is like a lamb to the slaughter.
Beautiful counter shot. Throws the jab, but it doesn't score. Some of the best action I've seen in any round, anywhere this year. In the build-up to this fight, Johnny, this power puncher told us, listen, I don't care if it's round 1 or round 12, I've got enough power and confidence to end this in one shot.
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
Nice counter shot. And counter punching. When are we going to see a jab from these two? That hook was thrown with some bad intentions. Just as quickly as it slows down, it heats back up. Which one of these athletes is going to say, I can't take it anymore? Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Talk about Calzaghe in that last round. Well, there was no doubt about who won that round.
As long as they don't get complacent.
Let's start the 6th. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
How nervous would you get when you know you're facing a big puncher like this that can seriously hurt you?
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you're there and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
Can't find a home with that jab. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Talk about punches and bunches. That's the mantra for this fighter with that exceptional hand speed.
This can be so frustrating when you're under such a fast fighter that can throw 3-4 shot combinations before you even let one off. That creates frustration, and that's when it gets hard.
Nice counter punch. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Nice counter shot. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Talk about Calzaghe in that last round. Well, we know they've got the advantage. Here we go. It's round 7. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. He threw a punch and just got countered. Nice counter. Back and forth they go. Joe Calzaghe just got rocked. onslaught is over, at least for now.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
Big shots from both these fighters. Got to be careful, though.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Oh, and Joe Calzaghe just took a heavy shot. And apparently no rest for the weary. Thought about taking a breath, but instead, they're in there throwing bombs again.
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense, work on defense, blocking and stopping and shooting.
This round can go either way. 10 seconds to go. So about Calzaghe in that last round. Well, he is in big... And there's the bell for round 8. That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
A perfect counter shot. That old phrase, second win. You've got to find it somehow.
Now you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
Wow, what a shot! And it's over! A home run swing, and that will do it here. And in this replay, you can see it. That body punch fold. You can only take so much, and this guy wants no more. So there you have it. It is official now, and that is not the way anyone wanted this fight